Welcome back to another YouTube video. I know for a long time I haven't done any of my graffiti letters. It's just mainly characters or realism or portrait stuff, that kind of thing. But today, seeming as I have a lot of paint left over in the shed, I figured to myself, I'm going to do a lovely Sotep piece but still keep a little bit of realism in it and mix the two. The place we're going to is a place in Boscombe, local to my area. There's a wall there. I think it's legal. It looks legal. So we're going to find out anyway. So let's go. How do you think the graffiti wall will go today? And we have to ask permission, but unfortunately the woman's not there, so I'm just going to have to wing it and we're just going to start painting, and maybe later on explain my situation. But I'll currently show you, this is the wall we're working with today. I'm going to start with on the far left, and with the sides coming across, it's going to end up somewhere in the middle because the pieces I do are fairly long. What we're going to do for the background today is this dark grey you can see here. As you can see, it's fairly dark, still a bit of lightness. I want to use some black in the background too. That's why I've gone for a grey and not a black. That way you can still see areas of the black, and it just gives it more details on the wall. Ooh. Today I'm very lucky because on the background today we have Joy.
Hi.
Because for this wall we are mixing realism with graffiti letters, I want to make sure I get the skull absolutely perfect. Of course, for this wall we are doing a doodle grid. This just allows me to accurately pinpoint every part of the skull in perfect details and ready for the letters to be wrapping around. All the line work is done and in place. There'll be a few adjustments as I keep going with this right now. It's a bit confusing, and what I'm going to do now is start off with the skull, and what I'm going to do is start off with the pink colours first, and in the background we have like a turquoise blue, so the whole thing sort of pushes the skull forward and looks more attractive to the eye. Joined by my friend Dan. Anything to say to the subscribers? What do you think of the wall so far? It's now in place, but the phone is running out of battery, so I have to put it on charge. I'm still in the process of using the phone for my references. I should really buy a printer or invest in one, that way I won't have this problem. I've had this problem a few times, but it happens. But this is the pink here, and what I'm trying to do with this pink is put it next to this bluey green turquoise colour here. As this, if you know the colour wheel, the complementary colours, so the process of putting the two together, it just really accentuates that pink a lot more, making it super strong. Always look for points where you can have the highest contrast. That means having a very light tone like this next to a darker tone. So what I'm going to do to make this skull here pop out is using a darker turquoise colour. I'm going to lay it in here to give this a drop shadow. That way you can have a dark tone next to this light tone, and it's going to make the whole thing pop forward. So if you're doing pieces or you're doing realism, always look for places where you can have the highest contrast next to each other to make it maximise how it comes forward and make it pop out. Now the skull is pretty much in place. I really like this orange and blue colour. I like the way it actually works together. cup of tea for the day. It's getting hot, so Matt, if you're watching, top bloke, you're a legend. Now, those of you that have been following this channel for a while now will realise that it's been a very long time since we last done letters. And it seems like such a shame, because this whole channel, this whole YouTube journey was founded on graffiti letters. But like everything in the world, things must adapt, evolve and change. That's why recently you'll be seeing me doing a lot more realism or a lot more character work, as my style and interest have just changed. And being able to combine the two worlds of realism and graffiti, although it was tricky, I kind of feel like I pulled it off. But I won't be the one judging that. I'll let you guys judge it now.
We